There's this one guy. See if you can find this story. This one guy developed fluid in his brain when he was young, and they drained it. So they installed some sort of a thing that drained the fluid from his brain. And once they did that, as he got older, he got another MRI, and they realized his brain was missing. He only had the outside area of the brain, and he had like a 75 IQ, but he was fully functioning with the entire center of his brain gone. You see the MRI, you're like, what in the fuck? The guy has no brain. You know, like, oh, that fucking guy has no brain. That's him. He actually has no brain. Like, you got to leave him alone. It's not his fault. It's literally gone. So he developed some sort of fluid, and they put something in there. I forget where it drained to. But then over time, you know, his symptoms went away, but his brain went away too. Like, whatever that fluid was in his brain, it was like, took over the whole brain.
Oh, God.
See if you can find that.
I mean, it's called hydrocephalus when there's brain too much cerebral fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, excess cerebrospinal fluid.
Yeah, this dude
I know it's not coming up though.
Had no brain. And they were talking about how different parts of your brain just make up for what's missing. That your brain sort of figures it out and says, okay. You know what else they found? Playing 3D video games increases gray matter in your brain. It's like a recent study.
That's a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It increases your, like, three-dimensional video games actually increase some gray matter in your brain in some way. And they're not saying, like, people aren't encouraged. See, the thing about video games is people always want to say, don't do it. You're wasting your life if you do. I say it. You're wasting your life if you do video games. However, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Are you really wasting your life, or are you doing something fucking awesome? You're wasting your life if you do it only.
Right.
But if you want to do it good, you got to do it a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to really fucking murder people in Call of Duty, you got to be on that bitch every day. You got to get the moves down. You got to figure out how to aim. That's the guy.
Same case. Is it same case?
Scientists research man missing 90% of his brain who leads a normal life.
French man.
Yeah, that's the dude. 44-year-old French man started experiencing weakness in his legs. He went to the hospital, and the doctors told him he was missing most of his brain. The man's skull was full of fluid with just a thin layer of brain tissue left. The condition is known as hydrocephalus. He was living a normal life. He has a family. He works. His IQ was tested at the time. Complaint came about 84. 84 was slightly below normal range. So this person is not bright, but perfectly socially apt. Clearmans is a cognitive psychologist, University of Libre in Brussels. When he learned about the case, which first described in the Lancet in 2007, he saw a medical miracle, but also a major challenge to theories about consciousness. This dude is missing 90% of his fucking brain.
Is that the guy?
No, that's a doctor.
Get that guy on Kill Tony now.
Yeah.